Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Now we'll explore the unit economics, risks, and smarter alternatives to legacy payphone investments. If you still want in, use this quick due diligence checklist. Proof of current multi-year site contracts, not just letters of intent. Verified unit economics by cohort, including service tickets per unit per year. Evidence of alternative revenue beyond calls, with signed ad or service agreements. Clear plan for vandalism, spare parts, and field service with costs. Exit options. Who buys this in 3 to 5 years, with examples. Regulatory review. Any mandates or removals pending at city or state level. Simple payphone unit snapshot. Hardware and enclosure. Typical range $1,200 to $2,000. Weatherproofing adds cost. Install and permits. $800 to $2,000. Site work, approvals, inspections. Total capex. $2,000 to $4,000 before any service calls. Monthly OPEX. $60 to $200. Power, line, SIM, insurance, light operations. Field service reserve. $300 to $800 annually, parts, vandalism, labor. Monthly revenue. $5 to $50. Many sites at the low end are zero. Payback period. 7+ years, often not achievable, longer than product life in most cases. Even in the best case, payback is stretched, and any damage or downtime erases thin gains. Unavoidable risks that make payphone stocks and startups hard to back. The risk stack is not something you can hedge cheaply. Technology keeps moving away from the product. Demand has shifted for good. Rules do not favor street payphones, and exit paths are narrow. Small wins do not change the core math. Technology risk. Smartphones, eSIM, Wi-Fi calling, and satellite SOS keep improving. Demand risk. People use their own phones or borrow one, not a payphone. Regulatory and liability risk. Rules lean toward kiosks and emergency boxes, while public booths invite vandalism and safety issues. Exit risk. Few buyers, low salvage value, and limited financing appetite. Technology risk. Smartphones, eSIM, VoIP, and SOS features keep advancing. Smartphones got cheap and common. eSIM makes switching easy, so travelers do not hunt for payphones. Wi-Fi calling works in basements and malls where signals are weak. Some phones offer emergency SOS through satellite in select regions, which covers remote scenarios that once justified a payphone. The core reason to use a payphone keeps shrinking each year. Demand risk. User behavior has shifted for good. People message, share locations, use ride apps, and place calls through free services. If they lose a phone, they borrow one from a store or guard desk. Price cuts do not pull demand back. Picture a busy transit hub. You will see digital screens, help points, and charging stands, not a line at a payphone. Regulatory and liability risk you cannot control. Cities can deny or revoke sites, and they often do. Some councils vote to remove booths that collect trash or block wheelchairs. Operators carry liability for damaged or unsafe enclosures in public spaces. One policy change, like a new streetscape plan or kiosk RFP, can end a deployment overnight. Exit risk. Few buyers, low salvage value, limited M&A. Even if you keep units running, selling the business is hard. Scrap value is low, and parts do not transfer well to modern systems. The buyer pool is small, and lenders discount the asset class. You can operate, but you may not be able to exit at a fair price. Smarter alternatives to consider. You can still invest in public communications and street infrastructure without taking legacy risk. Focus on models tied to services, contracts, and recurring revenue. The goal is to back systems that cities and campuses are actually buying. Smart city kiosks with ads, Wi-Fi, and sensors. These units fund themselves with digital ad screens, then layer in public Wi-Fi, wayfinding, alerts, and sensors for air or traffic data. What to check? Ad fill rates and CPMs, uptime SLAs, city RFP terms, vandalism rates, and net revenue per screen after revenue share and service costs. Main risks: ad cycles, permit changes, and capex per site. Modern emergency call boxes using LTE or 5G and solar power. For campuses, parks, and parking areas, reliability matters more than minutes of talk time. LTE or 5G units with solar and battery packs cut trenching cost and keep uptime high. What to check? Battery and solar sizing for your climate, remote health checks, false alarm handling, GPS accuracy, and multi-year service contracts tied to monitoring. Main risks: harsh weather wear, false activations, and maintenance staffing. Transit and campus communications upgrades. Help points, intercoms, and digital signage tie into security and operations. These are not public payphones, they are closed systems with clear owners and budgets. What to check? Integration with security platforms, ADA compliance, maintenance contracts, and total cost of ownership over 5 to 7 years. Main risks: integration delays and schedule risk on large capital projects. Niche B2B hardware services, maintenance, and retrofit plays. Service-heavy, hardware-light models can be steady. Think field maintenance, retrofits, inspections, and parts logistics for kiosks, emergency boxes, and venue systems. What to check? Recurring revenue share, renewal rates, truck roll efficiency, spare parts planning, and customer concentration. Main risks: labor costs, contract churn, and dependence on a few OEMs. The case is plain. The market is tiny, the unit economics fail, the risks are hard, and exits are weak. There are better places to put money to work in this video. Avoid new capital into payphone manufacturers, look at smart kiosks or modern emergency boxes, and run the due diligence checklist before any deal. Protect your capital, choose growth with contracts, and move forward with a clearer plan. You've got the full picture and checklist. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.